What's up, guys? It's me, Carlos here, and today I'll be playing Ezreal with the Star Guardian skin. Today I have no webcam on because I don't really feel like it today, so yeah, that's basically the reason. Runes, pretty standard runes. I go Nimbus Cloak, by the way, not Domination anymore as it gives a lot of movement speed. Whenever I press Summoner Spot, super fucking broken, I think. Super nice, so yeah. Also Transcendence for that extra cooldown reduction. Right now I am in Diamond 2, 70 LP, which means that pretty soon I will be in my promos to Diamond 1 if everything goes well. And I also reached my peak just yesterday, which was Diamond 2, 70 LP. So that's nice. I have, however, dropped in the rankings with Ezreal. Doesn't really matter that much, but just for your info, they look a lot at your win rate and then look at your division. And unless you promote, you won't really gain anything for your division rank. So being 0 LP or 100 LP doesn't matter. You have to really promote in order to get the bonus. Let's see. Pike top lane, which is pretty new to me. I knew there was a time a few months back, or maybe actually a year back, where they would play Pike mid. Maybe also Pike top, but I haven't seen that for a while. Maybe it's a troll pick right now, I have no idea. Couldn't care less as long as we win. I haven't really been uploading a lot lately, because I don't just want to do full gameplays anymore. So I think it does get very monotone, especially when you're one-tricking a champion. So I'm gonna upload full gameplays a bit less and maybe some more content more. Some other content more. Oh. Okay. Hitboxes are super nice in this game. Especially on hook champions, as we all know. So whenever you play against a Lulu Vayne, they don't really have a lot of sustain. They do have shields. So when you go all in, they probably win. Just because of Lulu. Vayne isn't really a threat pre-6, so that should be fine. But it's just Lulu that deals so much damage and has so much utility. That really screws it up. So whenever you see Talia incoming, just hit her once so she doesn't get the bonus movement speed anymore. I kinda healed him a bit late. Gonna ward the brush so that we have vision. Get chucked down by Talia, but it's fine. He didn't die, so I'll take that. It was a shame that he didn't connect his hook. Otherwise I could have bursted someone down maybe. Also my heal was a pretty scuffed. I wasn't quite sure if they had the damage to one-shot him or not. They didn't, so I healed him later while he was ignited, which is obviously not optimal. But it's still better than not healing, I guess. If he's able to survive from it. Just needed some mana, so sometimes I spam my WE, because I already know that they can't really hard engage on me, and the jungler just backed off. So there's no risk in using my E right now. Just gonna use her Q if I stay in range, so I have to go back, as you can see. Okay, there we go. Kinda trolled there. Like I said, Lulu deals a lot of damage, it's not really Vayne that's the problem. I just hope that Blitzcrank will start doing something, because having a Blitzcrank as support is like having a... well, I have to be TOS, right? Let's just say having a Blitzcrank support is like having no support at all. Whenever his Q is on cooldown. When his Q is up, you have some lane presence. When it's down, you have shit. It's a 1v2 lane, and trust me, no support will No Blitzcrank will face tank shit for you when his Q is on cooldown. So you're pretty much alone. I hate hook champions. And we cannot really hard force any trades either because they have shields, so the only way to play this lane out is try to poke sometimes with Q, farm up, hope that Blitzcrank will hit the hook, and just hope that your team doesn't end so you can scale up to mid game and then maybe win the game. Playing very aggressive. Talia's not 6 yet. Oh, but there she is. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. I didn't want to flash because she would use her W, so I had to wait it out. But she didn't use it, so I had to flash eventually. And that's when I have no more escapes left, so well played, I guess. Looks pretty fucking terrible at the moment. As you can see, having a Blitzcrank or not having a Blitzcrank doesn't really matter in the laning phase. Well. You know the funny thing about these sports? Not only do they have only one job, which they fuck up. You as an AD carry get behind. Obviously, so you won't skill. But this champion doesn't really have to skill or anything. All he has to do is hit the hook, right? So what will happen is late game, or mid game, whenever we're grouping, this motherfucker will pull some fucking miracle hook out of his ass. And the whole team will think that he's doing great. Just like that. Finally did something. I healed for the movement speed buff. Pretty fucking int again. That's how desperate I am already in the game. 7 minutes in. Also pretty sad that he got the kill, but that's not something that I will nitpick over. Kill is a kill. Next time I back, I have my pickaxe, so popping a health potion because I'm not gonna recall anytime soon. I wanna have 1550 gold in order to get mana immune immediately. That is if I don't miss all of the CS, of course. Now they wanna dive, which I do not want at all. Only if you can hit Lulu, then I would say go for it. I'm just gonna back off. Just back off. You're gonna risk getting this faint 10 fucking 1 out of the bet. I have no intention of doing that. Sometimes diving enemies are pretty good, but when the enemies have some sort of CC or utility that they can use against you when you're diving, then you have to really think, do I want to dive this? Lulu can just polymorph someone, Vayne can stun someone. So yeah, I have to ward Tribush, I guess. Okay, that's fine. So do you really want to get polymorphed, stunned into a... Yeah, I think he's gonna die. Nothing I can do for you. We shouldn't have pushed that far up. Oh well, I do have enough gold right now, so that's fine. They are gonna go for this tower. Maybe Kha'Zix can steal the dragon, as they're still bot. And right now they can actually super easy dive me, because Lulu will just ult Vayne and Vayne will also ult, and she will 2 or 3 shot me. She wants to go for it. Now because I know this, I'm playing far back. Also I saw Talia moving bot side. I didn't really saw her moving up the river. That's why I'm not really concerned of her being there. And I know Kha'Zix is also in the neighborhood, so the reason why I stay in lane is because of those reasons. If Blitz was still in base and Kha'Zix wasn't nearby, and I saw Talia moving river, I would have backed. Let's back. I should push this wave into their tower, because right now they can set up a freeze. If she's smart, she just doesn't touch it and we'll just recall right now. If she has enough money. I have no idea what I'm gonna build yet, as building armor against Vayne is not really smart, so I'm definitely not gonna buy tab eyes. Maybe I will buy some MR actually for all of the CC that they have. Not really that much either, but actually I think I'm just gonna go cooldown boots this game. Getting MR boots just for the MR is not always optimal. And it's not like they have a lot of CC that threatens me directly. If they have a Sejuani or something, Leona, then of course those boots would be better. Get this plate, that's pretty okay. The enemies are back, which means there's a chance for Talia to also be back. Yep, there she goes. Okay. Then again, I really can't do anything before they turn on me. He's gonna die. It's not worth it. It's not worth to trade kills like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna follow that up by Kha'Zix. Actually, I thought they were pinging me. Who is it? It's Spike. Ah, shit. Oh, it's Victor. Now, as you can see, Nimbus Cloak gives me a lot of movement speed. I'm not gonna... kite unless I'm in enough range. Okay, there we go. If I kited there, I would have died 100% because he has enough movement speed for me, for him to catch up with me, and then he will just burst me down. So I had to let Blitzcrank do all of the work and then just kill steal. It's not kill steal, but you get the idea. Like, no fancy moves, just run, basically, and turn when you can. Talia is in the jungle, so I'm not pushing this. Maybe she does Drake, I don't know. Going for Sheen. I am going for Iceborne Gauntlet, so I'll just buy another Sapphire Crystal. And yeah, and Health Potion. I could have went for a Ward as well. I think Ward would have been better. Let's look at the farm. 13 minutes in, 100 to 70. I mean, that is pretty standard against the Vayne. Vayne is getting bullied in lane usually. That's why she doesn't always get the most farm early game. Late game she will skill really good. But she does have 4 kills, which is... I hate it. Because as an Ezreal you have to hit abilities in order to deal damage. It's not just basic attacks. And guess what Vayne does? She dodges abilities. So no Drake has been taken yet, which is, I think, good, but bot is missing. And I can't walk up. At least not solo. So I have to move all the way around. Or this brush over here. It's pinked. There you go. Yeah, we cannot burst her down fast enough because of Lulu. Riven has a free top lane as Pyke is just roaming. I think Echo should back, we shouldn't fight this. We're outnumbered. Wait, what's going on? Why is Echo winning? Is he going for me? Dude, this Echo is insane. He actually did really good. It was thanks to TP of Riven that we were managed that we managed to actually push them back. With Riven, we can die Vayne, because she can really lock an AD carry up pretty good. Let's see, can we turn on this? Maybe. Ooh, it's very risky actually. We can just go for tower. What the fuck? Oh, that slow sucks. I have red buff, so he will be slowed a bit. Now Vayne is probably going to turn. There we go. Just have to stay alive as long as possible in order to deal as much damage as possible, I guess. As you can see, not any fancy plays yet from Ezreal. I don't really wanna. I'm playing pretty safe. Let me just say that right off the bat. This game I'm playing really safe. I had a bad early game. I'm not feeling that confident, so I'm just letting my team do all of the engages and plays, and I will just follow up with as much damage as I have. Actually, that's what an AD carry should do. You're not always the playmaker. Usually it's the jungle. You can also find a lot of team captains being the jungle mains and support mains. And mid lanes as well, because they're the playmakers. So let's get this. Let's get boots. I need some movement speed and a longsword for our third item. And upgrading my ward and getting a pink ward as well. You know what would have been funny if my mic was muted? I never check it in time. Luckily for me I did. It's not muted. So we have Iceborne. Let's just type in chat. I don't need red. Junglers usually don't really want to give up red anyways. But I think the higher you come in the rankings, the more willingly junglers are in order to give buffs. And also if you're going pretty good, if you're going like 5-0 or something, then they really want you to get the buff. Just for the sole reason of carrying. Just see if they have any wards. Can I sniper? Yes. Go. Should I have grouped up earlier with my team? Yes. Was there a reason to fight? I don't think so. Pike is incoming. We back off. I don't know if Talia has a ult up. Okay, now that my E is up, I can play a bit more aggressive again. Oh wow, she evaded me. I hate this ult. Can it go away, please? So who's up? Pike is up. You can ult me. I already knew he would go for that, so I saved my heal. There we go. It's a very nice trick in order to bait people with executions like that. They do true damage, so if you have barrier, it's of no use. Wait, what the fuck? Random as tower. Oh, because of Iceborne, of course. I get it. Yeah, we got our Cutlass Bilgewater, I think that's the name. Bilgewater Cutlass, okay. We should group up for Drake. I always put this on 1. 1 is like my highest priority skill that I will use the most in the game. And then I have 2, which is my second most used, and then 3, etc. So let's say I had QSS. Even though QSS is the highest priority skill for me to use as an active, I don't use it as much as, let's say, Bilgewater, so I still put QSS at second. That's just giving you guys an idea on how I order this. I'm gonna go bot, as I think Victor is playing a bit too aggressive. Warded it, just to be sure. Maybe we can go for a nice hook. No. Okay. Bot tower, it's gone. Don't really want to walk over here. Okay, Talia's gone. Victor is there, so no real threat. We will clear this out immediately. Nice. I'm sorry. Can't help you. Ooh, that's why we need boots. If I didn't have boots, she would have caught me with that shit. Our top lane is pushing, so I'm gonna pressure this down. I have Iceborne Gauntlet, so I'm not really afraid. Actually, I am afraid. What the fuck is this? 3-man bot, which means we get top tower, yeah. He flashed, right? Yeah. Okay, well, that's my bad. Enemy jungler is so much better. Keep hinting dog, like 10 times better than you. Let's see, actually. I'm not gonna make any comments on that. Can you both shut the fuck up? Hey, they shut us the fuck up, so I guess it worked. Okay. Excellent talking. It's muted. It's tilting me. It's not really tilting me at this point, but I will just pretend like it tilts me, so maybe they will not talk. I'm taking blue because why not? Because we have Transcendence, we get actually Adaptive Force, which means we get AD if we exceed the 40% cooldown mark. Now they're fighting without me, which I do not really recommend. It's a 1-for-1 right now, but why would you fight outnumbered, right? Okay, so Baron is up. Okay, I'm gonna mute this blitz. Let me pop this one real fast so that the enemy doesn't take it. Riven is pushing bot, which means we should push mid or top. One is down, one is bot, which means there are only 3 people left on the enemy team to contest us, but we are together, so can't really force anything. I know they have a pink here. Let me clear that one out real fast. So there we go. I'm gonna camp here again. I hope someone just face checks me and then I'll be able to blow her up. Ah, shit. I wasn't in rage. That's so unfortunate. She had sweeper, so she saw me beforehand. It wasn't really warded or anything, but okay. Now, usually I don't take red, but this time I will take red. Just for the gold and for the experience. Because Kha'Zix and Blitzcrank are fighting as well, I'm not really feeling like they're playing on their optimal, I don't know, most efficient way. I don't know. Let's just run. They can't do Baron because we will just push. Raven is also pushing. We should cancel their recalls. Nice. Now we can do Baron. I don't think we can end. No. I will just tank for now. If you tank Baron, you deal less damage against Baron, so it's not always wise to let the AD carry tank Baron. But in this case I needed to Kha'Zix and Echo to heal up a bit. Okay, obviously super bonobo flash. I just don't trust Spike. His ult is so fucking stupid sometimes. I wasn't sure if I had enough life to survive his shit. So we're gonna take our time with shopping. Let's see what do we need. We need MR. So we're gonna go for X Drinker. Because, okay, let's be honest. Vayne, we haven't seen Vayne in like minute 5. Lulu deals AP damage. Victor deals AP damage a lot. Talia deals AP damage. And then we have true damage Pyke. So there's no reason for us to build armor if he deals true damage. I thought I had E up to E in this brush and then ult down. So they had no vision, but I kinda hinted. I think Victor is strong enough to kill Riven. Especially with Lulu. And Vayne, oh my god. So we got an inhib. In the end it's worth it, I guess. Now as you can see again, a lot of AP damage. And like I said, Vayne deals percentage through damage, Pyke deals execution through damage. There is no reason to buy armor this game. The only reason why I buy Iceborne is to kite. Talia will always catch up with me. Victor will always catch up with me if I don't have slows. They don't really have gap closers, so it's just like movement speed buffs. And if you have a movement speed debuff, it's really good. Against mobile team like Echo maybe, or I don't know. You name some mobile champions, right? Then it's not really smart to buy Iceborne Gauntlet, maybe. I am really opting a lot for Iceborne. I love the item. It's just, I don't know, it's just my beba. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Blitz, can you stop vote FF? Yeah, that's kind of annoying actually. Oh no, watch out. Very nice, very nice. Now we can push mid. Yeah, or top. Both are fine, but... Okay. Gonna ult down a little bit to the top side. Oh, she turned so hard. Go Blitz. Pull one. You can do it. Almost. Okay, she's taking inhib. I'm just zoning right now. Wait for the minion wave, please. What can we do? 2 people are down, but only for 10 seconds. I don't think we can force anything else. Maybe top tower. Actually, we don't have a wave for that either. I think we should just back. Or let Blitz maybe do a miracle pull. Well, he is chilling a bit, so... Do they have red? Yeah. Goodbye, guys. Red is more important than the game. Bye-bye. Oh, they actually TP'd. Ooh, that means that we have to... kind of pressure the rest of the waves. I'm not really afraid of Pyke right now. Yeah. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, this ultimate. It's just so annoying. To wait for a wave. Oh, I hate Echo players so much. They always play so aggressive and they always get out of it. Like, I mean as an opponent, not in my team. I'm saving W in case I need it for a fight right now. That's why I didn't use it on the inhib. Slow. Oh, are you kidding me? Just focus tower. Thanks so much. Dude, can you stop hitting me, tower? I missed. Okay, well. I'm dying. I'm dying. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and hope to see you guys next time.